I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust. Psalms 91 verse 2. Part 1 explored what it means to dwell in the secret place, a life centered on intimacy with God. In the second part, we uncovered the beauty of abiding under His shadow, where His presence provides peace, strength, and protection. Now, we come to the heart of it all, living out the promise of safety and trust that comes when you remain in the secret place. It's not enough to know about or understand the secret place. It's more about letting it shape how you live. Psalms 91 doesn't just invite us to dwell and abide, it calls us to trust completely in God, knowing He is our refuge and fortress. Living in God's promise of safety doesn't mean you'll never face trouble. It doesn't mean storms won't come or challenges won't arise. What it means is that, no matter what happens, you have a refuge. A strong, unshakable place where you can run for protection. Think about the words refuge and fortress. A refuge is a safe shelter, a place to hide when danger approaches. A fortress is even stronger. It's built to withstand attacks. God is both of these things to those who trust Him. When you live in the secret place, you don't have to fear life's battles because you know God is your protector. Trusting God fully can be hard, especially when life feels uncertain or overwhelming. But trust grows in relationship. The more you dwell in the secret place and abide under His shadow, the easier it becomes to say, God is my refuge and my fortress. Here are a few ways trust develops. Through experience. As you see God's faithfulness in your life, how He has provided, protected, and guided you, it builds confidence that He will do it again. Through His Word. The Bible is filled with reminders of God's promises. When you meditate on these, they strengthen your trust. Through surrender, trust means letting go of your own plans and control, believing that God knows what's best for you. What happens when you live in the promise? When you fully embrace God as your refuge, everything changes. Life's uncertainties don't feel so overwhelming anymore. Even in trials, you'll experience peace because you know you're not facing them alone. David, who wrote many of the Psalms, lived this out. He faced lions, giants, enemies, and betrayal. Yet he consistently ran to God as his refuge. Psalms 91 is a poetry, but more than that, it's a testimony of a life lived in total dependence on God's safety and strength. You'll also find that when you live in God's promise, it affects how you respond to challenges. Instead of reacting in fear or worry, you'll begin to pray, to seek God, and to rest in the assurance that He is working on your behalf. The full picture of Psalms 91, build a daily habit of seeking God in prayer and worship, make Him your home, abide, stay close enough to feel His presence guiding and shielding you, trust, let go of fear, knowing that He is your refuge and fortress in every season. These three actions, dwelling, abiding, and trusting, are like 3 steps of a staircase. Each one leads you closer to living fully in the promise of the secret place. When you live in the secret place, God's promises don't just remain words on a page, they become real in your life. You'll notice that fear begins to lose its grip, worry fades into peace, and strength replaces weariness. You'll find yourself living not just for God, but with Him in every moment. This isn't something you achieve overnight. It's a journey, a daily decision to seek, abide, and trust. And as you do, you'll discover the unshakable truth of Psalms 91. God is your safe place, your peace, and your protector. The secret place is more than just a concept or a spiritual practice, it's a way of life. To dwell in God's presence, abide under His shadow, and trust in His protection is to live in the fullness of His love. This is what Psalms 91 invites us into, not a life free from trouble, but a life anchored in the safety of God's promises. Today, choose to live in the secret place. Let it transform your relationship with God and give you peace in every part of your life. God is waiting for you there, ready to be your refuge, your fortress, and your unshakable hope. Thanks for watching. If this video touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Give it a thumbs up, share, and spread the inspiration. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more faith-filled content. Stay encouraged.